served on numerous committees, held numerous leadership. I cannot read them all because I'll be here 10 minutes. He is one of the most respected Qs I know. I love him dearly because he took time with us. We had 10. There were several guys who came from several backgrounds, and he put all 10 of us together, and he taught the guys at that time how to step. That was an accomplishment in his own self during that time period, because you had so many guys who were older and so many guys that were younger. This year's Uplift Award goes to none other than Brother Will Stubbs. Accepting him is
Thank you for this honor. He'll be excited about it. My Will is out at Fisk University attending his homecoming, and he wanted to let you know to please support your HBCUs as he does both physically and financially. Let's remember, we want the rest of our children and grandchildren to go to these HBCUs. Thank you.
Next is the Undergraduate of the Year Award. And that will be presented by our Keeper of Records and Seals, Brother Nelson Kent.
Good afternoon. This next honoree hails from Durham, North Carolina, and has a passion for aiding underprivileged youth and families. He has displayed this aspiration in various capacities over the years, including serving as male counselor and lifeguard at Pine Cove Summer Camp in Texas for 2 years, where he supervised youth and planned recreation activities. He has also worked as an assistant youth group leader at the Am City United Methodist Church, where he assisted with youth activities. He currently volunteers with the Boys and Girls Club, as well as Thad and Lori's Backyard Bible Studies. He is currently a RA at North Carolina Wesleyan College, where he provides mentorship to students and facilitates social and educational programs. This great brother of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated is a member of the Greater Joy College Ministry and will soon graduate with a bachelor's degree in religious studies and sociology from North Carolina Wesleyan College. It is my pleasure to present to you Alpha Omicron's Undergraduate of the Year Award to Brother Timothy McDonald.
I'm not much for words, but I just want to thank God for all the men that's been around me, supporting me, and uplifting me throughout my life. Thank you.
Next is the Clarence Wiggins Award for Perseverance, presented by Brother Lamont Wiggins.
All right, good afternoon and evening to all. The Clarence Wiggins Perseverance Award is named in honor of my late uncle. And for those of you who know him or knew him, he personified perseverance. He's the kind of person who told you that you were going to do something, you were going to do it. He's the kind of person who told you if you could do something, he was going to make sure that you did it. Early on in life, he couldn't go to college. Joined the United States Air Force, and that's the way he facilitated his education as a graduate of Norfolk State University. Was a mathematics major and went on to earn a master's in education. But also he was a leader in this community. He was one of the first African-American members of then the Rocky Mount City School System, Rocky Mount City School Board, and then also participated in many civil rights initiatives, including integrating many public facilities in this city. When he ended his career, he was in charge of the educational program at the Fountain Correctional Center for Women, where he mentored and facilitated helping many people who would otherwise have not gotten the opportunity to go on and further their educations. And this evening, the Clarence Wiggins Perseverance Award is presented to a young man from Tarboro, North Carolina, Brother Warren Davis. And he personifies everything that my uncle contributed to this community and to the fraternity. He is an individual who interacts with all people of all ages. He mentors to all, both young and old. He has mentored to young people through his employment with a number of educational systems and facilities, and also through a local youth mentoring program here in the city of Rocky Mount. I would categorize him as the other bulldog that we have in the fraternity, because he's the kind of individual, if you give him a task to do, in other words, if you find somebody and you got that gap that needs to be filled, he's the person that you can turn to fill it. He's going to fill it without fail, without pause, and without complaint. He'll get the job done, and he's going to be able to bring everybody together, the young, the old, and make it happen, and bring together a good and a great product. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Brother Warren Davis.
Good evening. I think we all in here have gone through perseverance. And we have a poem, but I won't say the whole poem, but we say when you're up against the trouble, you got to meet it squarely face to face. So as life goes on, things that we come up against, we still got to meet face to face. Perseverance really takes you to the next level, knowing that we serve a good God. And through all our trials and tribulations, we still going to make it. So I want to say thank you to the brothers of the Alpha Omicron chapter and to the Boston. Thank you.
Next is Mega Man of the Year, presented by Brother Corey Mercer.
Mega Man of the Year. Mega Man of the Year was initiated into the Alpha Omicron chapter of Mega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated in spring of 2014. He currently serves as Keeper of Record and Seals, in addition to serving on multiple committees, including serving as chair of the Social Action Committee. He is a native of Eastern North Carolina, having been born and raised in Wilson, North Carolina. Upon graduating from Battlefield High School in 2004, he attended North Carolina State University. There he graduated with a bachelor's degree in electrical engineering in December 2009. Since graduating college, Nelson has worked at Rocky Mount, at Hospital, now Pfizer, as a senior validation engineer. He's married to Shanika Kent and has a son, Trip. Nelson enjoys spending time with his family and engaging in outdoor activities. Anybody that's been a part of our frat in the last 4 or 5 years, they know this guy right here has probably been the backbone of the frat. Up to recently, having a son, every time there was a frat event, he was there. He took on the role of probably the most important part of our chapter, which is KRS. And since I've been the boss list, and if I've been successful, it's because of him. And I appreciate him. So our Mega Man of the Year is Nelson King.
I wasn't expecting this one. I'm truly humbled and honored by the thought of my fellow brothers. As I ended, I wasn't expecting already to have everything to say, but just thank you.
All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for, and no, it's not refreshments. It's actually a keynote speaker who will be introduced by Brother Melvin Mitchell, a 6th District 1st Vice District Representative. If you don't know, that's a very important role.